have my friends from Cloudhouse here, Matt and Priya, we've been working with Cloudhouse for a while now, and they're going to walk us through how they've actually extended MSIX to build a better solution. So welcome, Matt.
Great, thank you, Andrew. So fellow Brits here.
Yes, it's a British invasion.
Yeah, absolutely. We're taking over the world of deployment. So yes, I'm Matt Clothier. I'm the CEO and founder of Cloudhouse, and I'm joined here by Priya, who's one of our awesome, she's our solutions architect and an awesome developer who built some of this stuff. So what we've been doing at Cloudhouse is we've been kind of experts at app compatibility for years. I started the business 8 years ago, and we've been focused for that time on helping people resolve compatibility problems and issues within their applications. So when we worked with Andrew and found out and his team about what they were doing to build PSF, it seemed like the perfect match made in heaven for us to kind of combine our efforts, take all of the expertise that we've bubuilt over the years, and add that to what's the PSF framework that's built into the MSIX format.
So your arrow is dramatically bigger than mine there.
Well, we've been doing it for a lot longer than
all right,
you,
okay, right? That's fair, that's fair.
So we want to help everyone take advantage of that. We've been doing this for quite a long time with quite a few big customers too. So we've got this, obviously fix-ups are quite new, and there's a few that Andrew's team have built, and the community are going to start building them up, but that takes time to build that momentum. So what we're doing is taking all the expertise of all these hundreds and thousands of applications that we've dealt with at these kind of organizations. And of course, if you go out into the market and say, hey, we're the compatibility experts and we're going to help you solve all of the issues with all of your applications, then generally speaking, people don't give you their nice apps. They give you the really nasty stuff, the really horrible applications, the worst that they can imagine, especially when they make you fix them for free to prove your product works to start with. So we've got this great wealth of experience that we're bringing together with MSIX. And also we spend a lot of time in the market talking to people about kind of what they expect about new formats and what they're thinking about with MSIX. We're very pro everything that's going on with MSIX. We think it's a great system, but people are always reticent. It's new, it's early. How do I do this PSF thing? Is it going to work with all my apps? How am I going to get that? And both of us we want to make sure that everyone gets everything to MSIX today, now, because we don't want all these horrible broken deployment issues and all the pain that comes with that. And every app should be able to make it. But also, as this is an audience of mainly IT pros, writing C++ is cool, but it's also really hard. And debugging applications is hard. We know because we do it every day, and it takes a lot of people with a lot of expertise to do it. So that's why we wanted to bring our product-based approach and align that with PSF. So the way it works, and the way we've integrated our products, is you have the kind of standard PSF model that Andrew just described. And obviously, there are the Microsoft fix-ups that they're building. There's the community fix-ups that they're bringing out. And then we've got some kind of standard basic fix-ups that, the kind of table stakes of what every application needs, the file system, the registry, just changing paths and those kind of stuff. And then we've got the kind of more advanced fix-ups that build on this wealth of expertise that we've got over these last 8 years that deal with all the kind of weird stuff that happens, like bad COM implementations, weird kernel objects that break on multi-user machines and Citrix and those kind of stuff, network configurations that can't be changed, Office plugins that are hard-coded to old Office apps, all these kind of stuff that we bring together. And old Java versions is a real favorite of ours. We see that all the time. So we bring all those together into kind of like the mother of all fix-up, the Cloudhouse fix-up, and we load that in through the PSF into your application when it launches, and you get this capability to take all of the expertise we built up to fix your application. So in true presentation style, we are going to get Priya to do a nice demo for us.
Okay, so again, you might be familiar with this one. And then this one, Process Explorer, then API Monitor. These are the initial tools which any IT pro or any developer goes to. As soon as your application crashes or your application is not behaving well, these are our diagnostic tools. You don't need to do all these with our solution. So instead of doing all these, debugging it, then writing a fix-up in C++, compiling it, don't do all that. All you need to do is package your application. Now, honestly, how many of you have suffered from old versions of Java, .NET, VB6, JInitiator 1.3, I see pretty many hands. I relate to you because I have been doing it for 8 years, these kind of things. But only difference is whenever I do it, I bake it in my product. I don't want to debug this same issue another time. So if it happened with one customer, I fix it, I add a fix-up, I bake it in the product. So over 8 years, you can imagine how many fix-ups we have been baking into our product. So once done is dusted. We don't want to do it again, same kind of debugging, same kind of programming. So I'll show you a real simple app, which is again one of my nightmares, VB6 related stuff. So I took the same app which Andrew had developed. So did I switch?
It's so beautiful. You had
On the right one, yeah.
such a beautiful app. You had to make it look better.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So I added a download button. Actually, I'm loading a VB6 component into this. And who can say what will happen next? I tested it on Windows 7. It works perfectly fine. So just go click it on Windows 10, and there is one dep violation that happens. And who has suffered from this thing? Well, many.
Applications that crash? Surely not.
Yeah. So what I do is, instead of going to my Procmon and everything, I know that I have had this problem, say, 4 years back, and I fixed it. So this time, all I do is I take that app to my Windows 7, and one more important thing is we virtualize. We want to virtualize your apps on where they are supposed to work. If they are working on XP, virtualize them on XP. It's our guarantee to move it to the latest platform. That's our headache. So if your app works perfectly on Windows 7, you package it on Windows 7. You need not worry about whether you are roaming it to Windows 10 or 2016, 2012, wherever it is. So all I want to do is, I know my application works on Windows 7. I'll start a capture here. That is my snapshotting technique. So
you
behind
have
the
a cool
scenes,
tool that runs on Windows 7. This is your tool, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks for pointing out. So what it is doing is
It
it's
even runs
taking
on
a
XP,
snapshot.
actually, as
It
well.
even
if you
runs on
wanted to.
XP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a
can't
pain to
remember that
maintain it
far
on
back.
XP, really. We want to get rid of it, but we can't because we have to package on every machine. So by the way, in this thing, what happened is it's a normal snapshotting technique. Most of our virtualization engines do that. AppV does it. Everyone does it. But we have added a unique thing to it. What we have done is, once we take the snapshot of your files, your registries, we scan through what kind of vulnerabilities it might have. We scan through the components. We say, okay, it has Java, or it has JInitiator 1.3. It has Java DLLs. It has VB6. It might have some other old .NET 1 version. So we keep this in our, in the intelligence thing, and we know that for this particular app, we will need 1, 2, and 3 fix-ups. Or for this app, it needs Java fix-ups. So what Matt was telling just now is we have bundled up all these fix-ups because most of the VB6 apps behave in a similar way. They load similar DLLs. If you have .NET 1.1, if you have JInitiator 1.3, there are known problems with these apps, and we don't want to keep debugging again and again. So once you start the capture, it takes the snapshot of what your current machine is, and when I install my application, I've written a simple script to install his app. Now, all this does is it just copies the files and registries. Yeah, it has created a shortcut, so I know it's installed. Now, after that, it tries to run it. Now, this is another unique feature because some of the applications don't break in the snapshot time. They install properly, but at the runtime, they have these dynamically loaded DLLs. They have these kind of issues. So they don't come when you are just launching it. When starts executing, that's where it happens. So we analyze that thing as well. We capture the whole runtime analysis. Now, when I run this here, say I'm running it here, it works because I know it's Windows 7. But behind the scenes, my tool is grabbing what all information it needs. It's saying that, okay, I've seen this behavior. It will not work on Windows 10. So the tool now knows it recorded the actions which user has done. So based on all these static analysis, runtime analysis, pre-built knowledge base, now it finishes the capture. So this is the time behind the scenes. It's actually adding all your fix-ups automatically. So you don't have to worry about you want to write 1 fix-up, 2 fix-ups, 10 fix-ups. It just comes ready-made to you. So after this, all I need to do is, once this is packaged, I'll have to take it to my Windows 10 Insider build for MSIX.
It's creating an MSIX right now.
Yeah, this is creating an MSIX, yeah.
On Windows 7, cool.
Yeah, so it just shows you files and registries changes, all these things. All I need to do is just name it. And I'll have to select which exe should be my main exe. That's the one. That's all done. So now you can be rest assured that your apps have the fix-ups automatically embedded into it. That's it.
So this
Once
is
you're
cool,
done
because
with
I didn't
this,
have to understand any of the code. I just ran your tool.
Exactly.
And it pulled in the right fix-ups.
Exactly. We have
And then
done.
you can just run it on Windows 10.
Yeah, we have done the effort once. We don't want anyone else to reinvent the wheel. Just use the ready-made. You have many more things to worry about. So all I need to do is launch this MSIX package. Initially, it does go through the install. Once it's installed, then just launch it and run it wherever you want. Sorry. So yeah, this guy works now. Yes.
All right, there we go. Okay, so
Thank you.
super cool.